Alrighty, well, good evening, everybody. As always, I am your beautiful host, South Africa's sweetheart, Billy Reed, coming at you live once again from the scenic IU Southeast University Center, just down the hall from the campus police for episode 16 of Let's Talk Dinosaurs. We have a pretty big show tonight. This is going to be a pretty bittersweet one, but I have my two usual co-hosts. Please, the master of disaster.
It's your boy, Charlie.
And for one last time, the Snow Queen herself.
Kiersten praise.
Kiersten is leaving the show after tonight, so everybody, let's give her a warm departure.
Everyone press F, guys.
Press F to pay respects. You know, I don't think I can say this on the radio, but everybody remember a couple years ago what we did for Harambe? That's what we're doing for Kiersten.
We're going to kill Kiersten?
No, what we did after Harambe was dead.
After.
I was like, I don't like where this is going.
We're not.
He specifically tried to avoid that point.
Down.
Yeah.
What's Matt doing? Bang! Oh no!
Personally, I think Kiersten was just trying to protect the kid. But
Thank you.
By sloshing
But
him
anyway,
around.
we got a pretty good show tonight. We have a very interesting topic, one that I've been looking forward to for a while to cover tonight. We will be saying goodbye to Kiersten at the end, and also after we're done with our meat and potatoes for this evening.
What? Say that again, please.
I said our meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Golly.
That was so intense.
Something they say down on the farm. But anyway,
golly, mister.
after we're done, though, with the main topic for tonight, we have a very exciting bit. We are going to be drawing the winners of our giveaway. So everybody who entered our giveaway, if you're tuning in tonight, please stay tuned till the end because we are going to be drawing the 5 winners. So you do not want to miss this.
I mean, we're all winners, but there are a couple.
They're pretty big winners.
That are,
the ones
they're
that
pretty
are getting
big.
the ones that are getting the free stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, free stuff is a big deal.
We're kind of a big deal around here.
You're right. You're so right. You right.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Man, I'm going to miss Kiersten when she's gone.
My stupid remarks.
Who are all the little girls in the audience going to relate to once Kiersten is gone?
You're so right.
I was going to answer that, but then you said little girls. I didn't want to.
You know what? I'm still actually here because Charlie's still here, and we're
That's
we're
true.
one person.
You're here in spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Charlie, it's your job.
Charlie, how many times have you busted out singing the Lion King 2 soundtrack?
It's a quality soundtrack.
But why now?
He is not one of us. He has never been one
That makes me so
of
upset.
us.
I was like, no, he's living me, damn it.
But anyway, let's go ahead and dive headfirst into it tonight. So,
It's
tonight,
hilarious because we're talking about aquatic creatures.
yes,
We're
yes,
diving.
Charlie. I was gonna let the audience figure
Like
that
a big
out.
splash.
Charlie, this is starting to sound a little fishy. I don't, guys.
Let's just
Really,
turn the tide here real quick.
I mean, this episode is just a big crock, guys.
Oh my god,
Oh my God.
that
We just got we need to get some new blood in here. Like, you know,
Kind
once
of fishy.
I know
I
what
think.
blood wasn't
Charlie, wouldn't you say once Kiersten's gone, we'll be draining the swamp?
Oh,
Drain the swamp.
what?
That was a crocodile joke, Charlie. I wasn't actually trying to get political.
What swamp is trying to drain? I don't understand.
Charlie,
that.
we don't talk about politics on here.
Especially Shrek politics.
We don't do it. Yeah. Hey, donkey.
Well, I like
But-
that boulder.
I'm
That's
so
a nice
funny.
boulder.
Oh my god, I'm so funny.
Oh god.
But anyway,
Keep telling yourself that, Kiersten.
so
I'll believe it one day.
I know we always talk about dinosaurs on here, but we need to take a break from the terrible lizards every now and again.
Yeah.
So-
Because, well,
We have
the thing is, the dinosaurs lived in a very diverse world. The entire animal world was a lot different back then than it is now. Although quite a few familiar faces did share the earth with dinosaurs, but they weren't quite as we know them today. Some prominent examples include turtles, birds, who are obviously very closely related to dinosaurs, and marsupials, such as possums, not the flying variety, but...
But they were there.
Well, yeah, the earliest possums date back to the Cretaceous period.
Well.
they fly.
No.
He just answered. He has said that, Kiersten. Were
I
you
wanted
not
to
listening?
confirm. I wanted to confirm.
But
I was also really focused on what's going on here.
Oh, a little
on
Laffy Taffy.
we're gonna talk about We're gonna talk about that, boys. Let's just simmer down. Hold your horses.
Okay,
slow
sorry,
your
sorry.
roll.
I'm good.
Let's just. Whoa, Charlie, did you just fart?
No, I just, that was my mouth.
But anyway, so but when it comes to animals that still exist today that lived right alongside the dinosaurs, there are two that everybody Charlie, phone's away. I'm the only one who's allowed to
My
have.
significant other was saying that they loved me. I'd be like, okay, that's cool.
All right, Kiersten, give him his phone back.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
We can't.
I already sent it. It's all good.
We can't get him in trouble with the GF. You know what they say: happy wife, happy life.
We're not married.
Same principle applies, Charles.
Sounds manlier. It's like, oh, my girlfriend. Be like, no, that's my wife. I don't know, like John Mulaney. Carry on.
Well
But
done, man.
anyway, so sharks and crocodiles are the two groups, well, specifically crocodilians. You see, crocodilians are the overarching family of reptiles that crocodiles and alligators belong to. So a lot of the creatures that we're going to talk about tonight aren't exactly true crocodiles or alligators, but they belong under the crocodilian umbrella. But because crocodiles are a lot easier to say than crocodilians, that's just what we're going to call them.
Okay.
Crikey.
But sharks and crocodilians are the two groups of animals that everybody likes to talk about in terms of things that have been here forever. Sharks, in particular, are so old. They've been around since the Devonian. That's way before the dinosaurs ever stepped foot on Earth. Sharks are one of the oldest families of animals that is still alive today.
Have we ever mentioned the Devonian period?
Briefly.
I don't remember that.
The Devonian period was
I wasn't
the
paying attention.
the Devonian
Long
period
time
is one
ago.
of the earliest geological periods on Earth. It was when most creatures on Earth were fish. Most of Earth was covered in water.
Oh.
What wasn't underwater was all swampland. So most of the dominant species were either fish or amphibians.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's when the big insects were around. Like the giant, centipedes are like...
But anyway,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
now crocodilians didn't pop up until the Triassic period, which is when the first dinosaurs showed up too. But that being said, they have had a pretty impressive career since they are the only family of archosaurs, which is the overarching family that dinosaurs belong to, that still is alive and kicking today. So, without further ado, let us get right into
All
it.
right.
Just lay that out right
You're gonna
there.
miss my
Without
accent.
No, I
further
am,
ado.
but was that a new one?
I think that was.
I think it was a new one.
Was that even an accent or just like a more pretentious version of my
Without
normal-
further ado, like it was
Without
like
further ado.
Further ado.
it's good. It sounds like you're on like Beauty and the Beast or something, like one of the staff in the castle.
I could be Lumiere.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Lumiere.
No, he'd be Cogsworth.
I don't want to be Cogsworth. Cogsworth's a dork.
That's why we love
The
them.
point stands.
Charlie.
Got him.
Charlie.
Hey.
Charlie.
I'm sorry. I'll take that back.
Charlie, if anything,
Repent for my
if
sins.
anything, I would be Gaston and you would be LeFou, Charlie.
Okay.
He's
No,
like,
we wouldn't. It's
that's
okay.
fine. I'm cool with that.
No one knows dinosaurs like Billy. No fires like Billy.
That needs to be
No one
on
does
iTunes immediately.
Old branding accent quite like Billy.
Wow.
gonna
Are
be
you
on
the
our-
singer songwriter?
I could be a great parody writer, guys. I just want to say that right now.
You should do it. You're really good at it.
But anyway,
Coming soon to the Heroes Let's Talk Dinosaurs music album.
let's go ahead and get right into our toothy boys for the evening. First up, we have a shark. This name is a bit of a mouthful. The helicoprion.
Means
He
helicopter
had to
shark.
do it twice. Did you hear that?
It's
Means
not a
helicopter
very.
shark.
It's not a very natural sounding word. Like, it doesn't
Helicoprion.
flow very.
No.
Helicoprion.
Not
Helicopter.
Helicoprion. Well, anyway, for the sake of simplicity and because this is a pretty tricky word, we're just going to call him Buzzsaw Louie. That's a deep cut for any
you
of
almost
you.
just vomited all
any
over
of-
the station.
Any
What
of
was
you
that?
VeggieTales fans out there are going to get that reference.
I don't remember
Pardon?
it. I
Pizza?
watched it, but I don't. I was
But
I was too
anyway,
young.
so Buzzsaw Louie is a shark from the Permian period. He existed
Buzzsaw
all the
Louie.
way
That's a little doll. Sorry,
Yes.
carry on.
from the Christmas one, remember?
Yeah.
But anyway, Buzzsaw Louie here, he was a shark from the Permian period that first popped up in the Permian but lived all the way through the Triassic. So Buzzsaw Louie, interestingly enough, this is a creature that survived the Permian mass extinction, which in Earth's history there have been quite a few mass extinctions. The one from the Cretaceous period that wiped out all the dinosaurs killed about 70% of all life forms on
Not
Earth.
that much.
Which, no, that's a lot.
70%.
That's a lot.
No,
But
it's
comparatively.
only
Let
70%.
let me finish, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie.
Permian extinction, which ushered in the age of the dinosaurs, killed about 95% of all life forms on Earth.
Take that,
So-
Thanos, guys.
There wasn't a whole lot left to repopulate other than fish and the tiny little reptiles who would eventually become the dinosaurs we all know and love.
Gotcha.
But Buzzsaw Louie was a real fighter, and he managed to stick with it. Now, Buzzsaw Louie's a big guy. This thing comes in at about 33 feet long.
It's a big boy.
Yep, this is quite a large Sharko.
Over 30 feet gets a big boy, but
That's a
30,
big boy.
but 30 feet or lower is like big boy.
Well, Buzzsaw Louie,
So the inflection on the eye is like
thing is-
the size.
at 33 feet long, Buzzsaw Louie is bigger than a modern-day great white.
How does that
So-
compare to a school bus, though?
A little bit
How
shorter
about
than
like
a school
20
bus.
businessmen?
A school bus is about like 45 feet, so a school bus is like a T-Rex.
So it's not a school bus
So
size.
it's not
It's like
quite
a-
a school
it's like-
bus. It's more like a.
like
It's
one
like
and a
two.
half-
It's like two pickup trucks back to back.
Okay. That's another measure.
That's
We
my
do pick
that's
up
my
that.
History Channel like size of measurement thing right there. Like,
Yeah.
It's either a football field or a school bus.
Or businessmen. We talked about this.
A little
right?
businessman in a hat waving.
Yeah. We talked about this.
It's at least three
But
of those.
anyway, so let's get into what makes this thing so distinct. So the reason
I
I'm
could tell
calling
you.
him.
What?
I could tell you what makes
Well,
it
yeah,
distinct.
because you're looking at the.
Because
thing.
you have a picture. They don't have
Anyway,
a picture at home.
so the reason I
Get off
call
your
this
high
thing
horse.
the reason I call this thing Buzzsaw Louie is because of its interesting jawbone. You see, the paleontologists call its jawbone the tooth whorl. That's because,
Stupid name, first of all.
well, you see, if you actually like look at the bone itself, the jawbone doesn't look like it does on the picture here, where it just looks like a giant buzzsaw blade. Underneath of the skin, it actually swirls like a cinnamon roll.
It does?
into a spiral.
That's so cool.
So when the thing was first discovered, they thought that its jaw kind of like hung outwards and had that cinnamon roll shape, and like maybe it could like
It's like one of those like party things, like
yeah, exactly. And maybe it could like extend it out and
whips
stab
down, like
things.
stabs things.
However, further research indicated that that wasn't the case because the teeth in the back of its mouth were a lot less sharp than the ones that were on its buzzsaw thing. So now we believe that the buzzsaw was meant to skewer its prey, which it would then move into the back of its mouth and then swallow it.
Like, oh my god, my jaw just popped.
But,
You're not meant to be Buzzsaw Louie.
but
I
the
have a question. How, with that thing, the tooth swirl,
Yeah.
that's what they called it? How did it not just wreck its upper jaw, like the actual roof of its mouth?
How do you not bite
Well,
your top
you
of your
see,
mouth?
we're going to talk about
But
this.
they have like matching. You
see-
have matching. Whatever.
We're going
I
to
don't
talk
know.
about this a little bit more later, but with a lot of sharks like this, they have so many teeth that they physically can't close their mouths, which,
It's like
Oh.
always.
That helps. Okay.
yeah, makes it's pretty good natural defense
All
right
right.
there against cutting
I
up
can
the-
accept that answer.
But the reason its jawbone was in such a weird spirally cinnamon roll shape was because modern day sharks have multiple rows of teeth in their mouth because the teeth are constantly being replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever one falls out, one from the back will just move up to the front. This was kind of like that, but just on a much different level, where these teeth would have been underneath of the skin and would have kind of like a conveyor belt of teeth that just made this terrifying saw blade shape.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Buzzsaw Louie is terrifying.
that
And
one. It's a good one.
we would definitely need a bigger boat if we were to encounter.
How do you pronounce
those.
his name again?
Helicoprion.
Helicoprion.
Yeah.
Are you even trying?
Helicoprion.
Helicoprion.
No, you're saying it a
Helicoprion.
different way than he is.
It's hella Healy.
Two different things.
Everyone
Do you-
Heelys.
How do you say helicopter?
Helicopter. How do you say compass?
Compass.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you know what? I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here, but
A bus,
s-
because that's how we measure.
hey guys. So what do you call a little black and white creature that breaks into trash cans at night? voiced
penguin?
by
Oh my!
Bradley
That was
Cooper?
literally what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a penguin.
Penguin.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, a skunk or a raccoon?
A raccoon, Charlie.
That's not black and
Raccoon.
white. That has
well,
brown in
whatever,
it too.
whatever. What do you call it?
Raccoon.
Raccoon.
I don't want to name
Trash
names
panda.
here, but a certain station manager who runs this place, he calls them a raccoon.
Oh God.
I want to slap him every time he says that.
Raccoon.
I swear. He's like, oh yeah, well the other day Mom and I were out and we saw a raccoon, and I'm like, it's not a raccoon, Matt. It's a
raccoon.
raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
Call it a coon before you call it a raccoon.
Yeah.
Call it-
Raccoon.
If you can't pronounce it, just call it a coon.
Yeah.
Because
Or-
I'd be very shocked if anyone got that wrong.
You mean a con? A cone.
A cone. Yeah. Yeah, a cone.
But anyway, so moving on here.
Oh, God. I don't know what this name is, but I already hate it.
That's not even that hard.
I feel like it is.
Ornithosuchus.
It's
Charlie.
What?
Charlie, allow me.
Sorry.
So, first things first, we're diving into the world of crocodiles here. First up, we have the Ornithosuchus.
You did it right? Did you do it
Ornithosuchus,
right?
yep.
Ornithosuchus.
Ornithosuchus.
Okay.
That's not even that bad.
Ornithosuchus.
Ornithosuchus.
Or
Now, the name means...
Ornithosuchus. Sorry.
Now, the name Ornithosuchus means bird crocodile, so if that's easier...
Fly.
Well, it's called Birdie.
Let's just call it Big Bird.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
Bird. I like it.
All right, Big
But
Bird.
anyway, so Ornithosuchus isn't a true crocodile because this thing is from the Triassic period. So this was one of the earlier crocodile ancestors. So it's not technically a crocodile, but it's a crocodilian nonetheless, one of the earliest of the family. Now, it's a pretty large creature coming in at about 13 feet long and about 5 feet tall. Now, since it's a crocodile, why do I mention how tall it is? Because you see, Ornithosuchus gets its name because this thing could stand on 2 legs.
Terrifying.
Okay.
That's the
Yes.
only thing I have to say about that.
So its back legs weren't really sprawling like most modern crocodiles. Then
Nope.
It was like they were thick. They could
Ornithosuchus was built much more like a dinosaur than a crocodile.
That's very attractive. No.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Charlie, is there something you need to tell us there, boy?
It's a peak in evolution.
Okay,
Dear God.
I have a really stupid question. How did this thing walk? Because this
Well,
picture
you
is
see-
deceiving.
Well, you put one leg in front of the other.
That's not what the picture does.
Well, the
Actually,
picture's not moving. It's the picture. Sorry.
Go ahead, Billy.
you see, the Ornithosuchus would have walked around on all 4s, but would have only ran on 2 legs to chase down prey.
Just like
But ran leaning forward or ran straight up?
Probably leaning forward, considering straight up would create a
Like,
lot
wouldn't
of
it just
drag.
like nose
tail
dive
would
into the dirt?
the tail balances out. Have you not seen a T-Rex walk?
No, I have not.
Have you not seen
Have
Jurassic
you seen
Park?
a T-Rex
It's
walk?
called Jurassic Park. I'm sorry, Billy.
All right, I'm done with my
That was uncalled
question.
for.
Charlie made me
It's
angry.
okay. This is Kiersten's last night. We gotta get.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all my stupid questions out so I actually learn something, but at the expense of
But
entertainment
anyway.
for others.
To show how similar Ornithosuchus actually is to dinosaurs as opposed to other crocodiles, its skull is a lot more broad. Because you see, when crocodiles first showed up, they actually walked on land. They hadn't quite evolved to swim yet, so they didn't need a more aerodynamic head. So this thing had a skull which is similar to a raptor or a T-Rex, way more so than it is to any crocodile. So it was meant to take on bigger prey. Now, an interesting thing, though. Ornithosuchus is one of the first crocodilians we know of that had the armored scutes going along its back. But you see, it had a very small amount, only about 2 rows of them. But that trait proved to be very advantageous and would be passed down to every crocodilian throughout the rest of time.
Wow.
So
Some good genes. Some good genetics.
very
Got my
attractive, huh, Charlie?
I didn't mean that. That was a mistake.
Clearly some lady Ornithosuchus thought that, considering he passed on his genes to every crocodile for the rest of time.
That's
Just to
true.
go the chowing pants right there. Jeans. Ah.
You know, that if you really think about it, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is really unhygienic.
Can we
What?
just move on?
What?
Well, it's
This just got really
it's
weird.
a movie about a bunch of girls who share the same pair of pants.
You can
Like,
wash them
it's-
though.
No, when in the movie do they wash them?
I don't know. Entertainment.
I've never seen that.
They don't put
I've
that
never
in.
heard of that.
Yeah, nobody saw it when it came out, so don't worry about
Okay,
it. But
great.
anyway,
The
moving
one
on
thing I'm
here.
not judged for here. Oh my god, that's so
Like
great.
in Jurassic Park, they don't show us, fully developing the dinosaurs, but like we still know they did it. Carry on. I'm sorry. That was dumb of me.
He's thinking about how attractive this crocodile is.
That
He's trying to
wasn't
cover it up.
This exotic stranger from the far Triassic.
This next one looks really awkward. Like he doesn't know what's going on. Like
Okay, Charlie, come
Looks
on.
like you.
We need to. Oh, Charlie, Kiersten.
No, he said it looks awkward. and I said
Kiersten,
it's
if you
like
have a problem with me, you just say it to my face, okay?
No,
I don't have an issue with you. I still have a class with you, so I can't say I have an
You
issue
know
with
something?
you yet.
It does kind of look like him. Like if it had glasses,
Oh, that would be
that
identical.
might look like Charlie.
What?
though.
When am I the punching bag? That's Kirsten's job.
No, you're not Charlie.
My
that's not-
job or my role?
It can be both.
Okay.
Well, you see, being compared to this next creature is not really an insult, because our next up on the list here, we have
I didn't even notice the things it has
we
to
have the
say.
Hybotus, which is a shark from the age of the dinosaurs.
Hybotus.
Hybotus.
Hybotus. That one's short and
Hybotus.
sweet. I like it.
Hybotus.
I like that one.
Now, Hybotus.
Hybotus! I'm so funny. Oh, I love being funny. Okay, go ahead.
That's pretty cool. The shark. It's my shark impression. It's Hybotus. You like it? I can keep going if you want.
Is that how?
Tell us about
Wait,
the
can we call him
Hybotus,
Botus?
Sure.
baby.
Yay!
I don't like Bodhi. Call me Bodhi.
But anyway, Hybotus is an interesting creature in the fossil record, because this is whatever.
Bodhi.
Horn Boy is one
like
of the is a pretty interesting shark in the fossil record, because it's one of the creatures we know of that stayed unchanged throughout time for the longest period of time, because
Wow.
fossils of Hybotus or Botus or Bodhi or whatever you want to call him.
That was so
The-
rude. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let it slide over. I'm so offended.
So fossils of Botus. The first one ever came in from the early Triassic. So this thing lasted from the beginning of the age of the dinosaurs in the Triassic all the way to the mass extinction at the end of the Cretaceous.
So he was
Impressive.
So-
very well adapted then.
Botus was a fighter, man.
Thank you for calling
Thank
him
you,
that.
guys.
I really appreciate it.
Well, you see, this thing found its niche in the world, because this is a shark that would have inhabited the shallow inland seas of the world and probably would have exclusively preyed upon fish. It's a pretty small shark, too, only about 6 feet long. So we have a lot of sharks today that are a lot bigger than this thing.
He's so
I
cute.
want a sci-fi movie about this about this guy.
Yeah,
call
those
it-
eyes.
We'll call it shallow
Those
water
eyes are a
shark.
good jump scare shot, you know?
But an interesting thing about Hybotus, though, is that he actually set the stage for a lot of sharks to come, because this was one of the very first sharks ever to evolve into the streamlined shark shape that we know now. That's kind of weird saying it out loud, but like a lot of most sharks today actually are very streamlined. Basically, think of them as
Makes
living
sense.
torpedoes. They're
Yeah.
really meant to just get through the water pretty fast, because they're predators. They got to chase down their prey pretty quickly.
It's
Yeah,
the
they do.
iPod
So-
of sharks.
Exactly.
Set the standard right there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's believed that Botus's adaptability into the shallow water environments and its streamlined shark shape are what allowed it to stay kicking for hundreds of millions of years. So that's quite the honor, really.
Thanks, Billy.
Another interesting... Another interesting
good
thing, though,
timing.
is that Hybotus actually shares a few traits with Buzzsaw Louie that we talked about a minute ago.
Oh.
Not physically, well, not that you can see anyway, but the biggest one is that it has 2 different types of teeth in its mouth. In the front of its mouth, it has sharp teeth, which are meant to catch slippery prey, like fish and squids and stuff that were zipping around through the water. And the back, it has really flat teeth that were meant to crush harder prey, like shellfish and turtles. So, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And a very interesting characteristic about Hybotus that most people notice upon looking at it the first time is, if you notice on its dorsal fin, it has a little spike up there.
Yeah.
And that's believed to give this thing some extra protection from predators. Because especially if it hung out in the shallows, this thing would have been easy pickings for a dinosaur hanging around the shoreline, or even a pterosaur that wants to come down. But having a giant stinger built into its dorsal fin was a pretty good deterrent for anything that was attacking it from above. But an interesting trait from, well, not below, but it lived in the shallows, so.
I was looking for like a movie poster, like catchphrase right there, like protection from above. But what about below? The Hybotus coming to theater near you this January.
You should be a director.
Don't mention it.
Charles Almondjoy Sandifer presents.
That's not my last. That's not my middle
That's not my last name!
It's Hybotus.
Charles Hybotus Sandifer.
That's it, isn't it?
It's Bodhi.
Charlie, you sound like Patrick when you do that voice.
It's an awkward shark. I don't know what to do. Don't look at my spikes.
The highest, SpongeBob.
Leave me alone. I'm so comfortable about it. What was
That was actually really good.
Oh.
I can't do it
Sounds
right
like a
now. I'm,
sheep.
I'm in
That
the
sounds
middle
like
of
a
laughing.
sheep. Never mind.
Not rude. That's so rude.
Anyway, another interesting feature about Hybotus that we actually don't know the proper function is right above its eyes. It has 2 little horns, and kind of like the Carnotaurus dinosaur that we talked about a little bit ago, but with Carnotaurus, we believe that those were either meant to be like built-in sunglasses or to make it more attractive for mates. To like Okay, poor analogy on my part. But you see, built-in sunglasses. I mean, like they were meant to like shield its
girl.
eyes from the from the sunlight.
Is it like? But I
have
don't
an idea.
see. I don't.
On Carnotaurus,
Do the horns go like this?
Well, no, they kind of go outward like this.
Oh, like this.
So they would have been some shade for the
Okay.
sun, but we don't exactly know that.
Makes more
But
sense.
with Hybotis, we don't know what the horns were used for.
I have a theory. Okay, so
Okay.
no modern sharks have sensors in their tongue. They can pick up electromagnetic sensors in the water.
Yeah.
So what this is like an early version, but then it didn't internalize them. There was horns on his head at that point. I was actually serious for once, guys. How about that?
No, that's actually not bad.
That's not
I
a
don't
bad
believe
idea.
that.
And there's a modern day shark called the horn shark that when it's born, it has a little horn that it uses to help get it out of the egg.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of lose it as they get older.
Oh well.
So it's possible that this could have been an early version of that too.
Is
But
built
it just
into
didn't
its
lose the
skull?
horns whenever it came out of the.
Yeah.
Are the horns built into its skull?
Well, it's a shark, so it doesn't really have a skull.
Oh,
It's-
dang, cartilage. Dang it, sharks!
Oh dang, cartilage!
I hate cartilage.
For anyone at home who doesn't know, sharks have a skeleton, but it's not made of bones like most fish. It's made of cartilage.
It's the stuff that you have in
some
with,
research.
In your
where
nose
where
and
your
in your
nose
ears.
is.
Yep.
I don't know why I was like in that thing, the thing on your face.
But yeah, man, weird devil shark. But all in all, I'd say Botus is a pretty solid sharko.
Love Bodie. Got a special place in my
Good old
heart.
Bodie.
Good old Bodie.
Hi, Bodie.
Bye, guys.
No, that was SpongeBob, the episode where he gets his boating license. I'll never let you have this boat, even if you were Mrs. Puff.
The Hi Bodie actually was really good. That was a really good impression.
Hi, Bodie. Bodie, you're cold.
SpongeBob, is that
Little
you?
needle in my car, get to E, which I thought meant N, so I got rid of my car. I don't know, Patrick.
No, I know the reference.
You get the reference.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
You see, SpongeBob, when a girl says she likes to put on airs, that's just fancy talk. And if you want to be fancy, you stick your pinky out like this. When in doubt, pinky out.
Oh my god.
Come on, buddy. I won't let you blow this. I won't. What kind of place is this?
Billy is every character from SpongeBob.
I can't do Mr. Krabs to save my life.
Art,
I can
art,
try.
That
Hey, Sponge Boy, me Bob. Yeah, I can't do it.
was actually pretty good. That wasn't that bad.
Hey there, me boy. I know, that's horrible.
That was a little rough.
That's trash.
A little rough
I'm just
there.
gonna leave now, okay?
Okay, go for it.
SpongeBob, can you turn it down? I'm trying to be boring.
More sass. More sass.
Kind of rough.
Like,
Let me guess, Tiny. A small salad.
that's better. Not
We
perfect, but better.
We serve food here, sir.
Nah, I don't like
you
it.
sound pubescent when you say that. When you do the Squidward voice.
This thing looks awesome, though.
Okay, so next up here, I've been looking forward to this one. We are going back into the crocodilian world.
All right.
This is much later in the dinosaur era, all the way to the Cretaceous period, and we have the nightmarish creature that came from whatever circle of hell they didn't write about in Dante's Inferno.
I love it.
We have the Caprosuchus.
Dear gosh, I love it.
Looks like it has socks on.
What does capro mean?
Caprosuchus means the boar crocodile.
Boar.
Boar, like a pig. Because
Gosh,
Capro
this seems worse. Will you stop patting your
Oh my
head?
god!
You're a little-
Charlie, you have a
My hand
girlfriend.
off.
I just slapped her hand down.
Charlie's girlfriend, if you're listening, you want me to beat him up for you?
Might take a second for her to respond. Might take a moment. Might take a second.
Shelby.
Nothing's happening.
I'll give him
sorry.
the old 1-2, buckle my shoe.
3-4, slam him in the door.
9-10, a big fat hen. That was on Ed, and Eddie.
Don't tell me where it's from, even though I didn't know where it was from, and I did watch Ed and Eddie, but I didn't remember. Okay, I guess
anyway,
nothing's gonna. She didn't care.
So
So,
back on track
You're too
here.
loud, Kiersten, I'm sorry.
We are descending into the hellish realm of Cretaceous
What'd she say?
Africa.
Said how, yeah.
All right, Charlie.
are we actually doing this?
Oh yeah, we're throwing.
Oh wait, they're actually doing this.
All right, fisticuffs.
Oh no, they're actually doing this.
All right. Put him up, Buster. Get some. That's right. Again.
You want me to mute? You want me to mute? This is getting too intense. Charlie, are you down for the count, man?
All right, listeners, don't worry. I made Charlie eat dirt.
He's on the floor.
Charlie, I didn't even touch you. Get up.
Don't ruin it.
If you
Oh my
honestly
gosh.
think we were fighting, you're either 5 years old or stupid.
I'm good.
That was legendary. Top 10 fights of
Man,
2019 so far.
I don't know. What was better, that or the time we made Brad fight our other fan on Twitter?
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
That was pretty hands-on. That was nice.
We've had a lot of epic fights on this show.
Yeah, it's just like Jerry Springer over here.
Sure.
We're throwing Jerry.
Billy.
I like
There you
Steve
go.
Wilkos better myself.
Oh.
Anyway. So, where
Okay,
were we?
I don't
Anyway, the
remember.
Caprisuchus. So, Caprisuchus was a nightmarish crocodile from the Cretaceous Australia. And,
Of course it was.
Of course,
Of
not
course
Australia,
it's
Africa.
Australia.
Africa,
Oh.
excuse
Of
me.
course it's Africa.
Of course it's Africa. I don't know.
Africa's pretty scary, too.
Africa is pretty scary.
But anyway, it's from Africa. And this thing
This
is
is why you
a
need to bless the rains.
monster.
What?
This is why they need to bless the rains, because this thing lives there.
Anyway. I've come to talk with you again.
I think this whole episode is just turning
Come on,
into
Charlie.
a sing-along.
We-
You weren't here last episode.
Oh, man.
yeah,
it was
when-
great. Charlie and I sang the entirety of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. And there was this
Wow.
girl.
Not the entirety of
Well,
it.
most of
A
it.
good
And there was a
bit.
girl walking by in the hallway who shot us finger guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Legendary.
It was pretty
Oh,
awesome.
we're such an iconic show.
So anyway, Caprisuchus was a monster. This thing comes in at 19 feet long. And it gets its name, the boar crocodile, from its very distinctive skull.
Oh, I thought you were
You
going to say
see,
teeth.
well, its skull is very broad, like a pig, but its teeth are what really completes the image here.
Okay.
You see, it's got these very long and very sharp teeth that kind of look like tusks. So they could have inflicted some major damage. So that's why we called it the boar crocodile, because it's got these giant tusk teeth. So that's horrifying.
In short,
Yes.
I agree.
Now, another thing that makes Caprisuchus terrifying is that, unlike a lot of crocodiles from the prehistoric days, which, Charlie, are you okay?
This thing looks like a gallop.
What?
This thing gallop? Like a horse?
I don't know.
Like, how fast is this thing? Like, let's just land speed velocity here.
Why were you were
You were in a
shaking back and
trance.
forth. You were like,
I was calculating this. Like, how fast could this thing take down?
why'd you have to rock back and forth?
You
It was
wanna
really
rock
creepy.
sometimes? Like,
But like you were so focused. You were like,
bells, cockle sounds.
Charlie's turned into a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. We gotta put him down.
No. Get the Brandy, get the gun.
He's become.
what do you think that it galloped?
I feel like it could gallop.
But anyway,
Okay.
It looks
so
like it's going to throw its legs.
we need some context here for the audience, guys. So the reason Charlie is over here acting like he just huffed a whole bunch of paint fumes is because the Caprisuchus, unlike most prehistoric crocodiles, which are either adapted for life on land and water, this thing was adapted for both. It could hunt just as easily on land or in the water. Probably a little bit more so on land because it had very long legs. Closer to a modern day wolf or a hyena, actually.
It looks
so.
it's way bigger.
It could chase down prey on land just as effectively as it could catch prey in the water. So
This is
This
that's
thing looks
terrifying.
scary.
God's greatest killer.
And it also has a very streamlined crocodilian shape, which indicates that it could swim as well. So
Yeah, that's the most important feature.
I need a movie about this thing, guys.
Yes, please.
I would watch that. Like, just hours of, like, it just stalking things.
This would
Hey,
be the
Mattel,
best.
if you're listening, can you make a toy of this for the Jurassic World
Please,
line,
Mattel. Please.
I have literally bought every single other thing you have put out. Please. I even bought your terrible Thrash and Throw
We
T-Rex.
have more money. Let us spend it, please.
Well, I can't complain too much. They're making an Indominus Rex and a Brachiosaurus. So
Yeah, that thing looks
you know.
cool.
Oh, that Brachiosaurus looks so awesome.
It's huge.
I need it in my life.
We're bad with our money.
Probably why I'm single. But anyway,
Probably why I'm not single. Hey.
Charlie, you are
She's
single.
very
You are
tolerant.
single now. I just beat you into a pulp, remember? Because you were over here being a playboy.
She was tapping the fan. I slapped down on her hand saying, please stop.
Stay out of my
I don't
business,
know. That
Charles.
seems pretty spicy.
I
Yeah.
don't like where this is going. Can you stop?
We're gonna have to go to the HR department, which is literally just Matt. And but
He's
anyway,
gonna be like, yo,
Matt
bro, I
likes
got
me.
you.
Matt's mom likes me more.
Ooh.
You can't silence me.
Charlie, Kiersten's
Lucas.
Okay, we are quickly running out of time here because we still have to announce the winners of our giveaway. So
Yeah.
let's kick it into maximum overdrive.
This is not gonna work.
So, next up here we have a new species of shark. We have the Crocodiles from the Cretaceous period.
Say that again.
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
If you want,
Crocodiles.
this thing actually has a common name because of how common the fossils
That
are.
sounds lovely to me.
The Ginsu shark.
That doesn't sound very
Like
lovely
the
anymore.
knives.
Yes.
Ginsu shark.
Ginsu
Okay.
knives.
Ginsu. Okay.
Ginsu knives.
I could do that. I'm probably going to stutter 10 million times before I get
So
it.
anyway, this is one of the first prehistoric species of shark ever discovered, dating all the way back to 1843. And the Crocodiles closely resembles a great white. They're almost identical. It's about 26 feet long, so the same size as a great white. It weighs about the same. The teeth are about the same size. Structurally, it's almost identical. However, they are not related at all.
Really?
Yep, the Crocodiles is a species of mackerel shark,
What?
which is a species of modern day shark. They're not as big anymore as the Crocodiles was.
When I hear
So-
mackerel, I think a mackerel.
I'm
Well-
glad.
well-
when I hear the word mackerel, I think of the word, mackerel.
Well, a mountain chicken is a type of toad, so animal
Wait,
names
what?
don't make
What?
any.
What?
There's
a mountain chicken.
A mountain chicken is a species of toad. Google it.
What is... Wait.
A mountain chicken. It's a species of toad.
You ever say hickory horndevil?
No matter how many times you say that, it's not going to make anything better.
A mountain chicken.
Mountain chicken.
Look at all those chicken.
No, it's true and doesn't look anything like a chicken.
It's a toad. What do you expect?
Maybe a little chicken like.
You need to stop yelling.
You can hope. Why are you so angry with us,
Yeah,
Billy?
why are
Where's
you
this
so
rage
angry?
coming from?
Look, because your mom left me. She doesn't even pay child support. I'm stuck with you two yucks. All right.
Dad,
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, continue.
So anyway,
I'm reading
yeah,
up
please keep
on.
going.
I'm reading
the
up on
Ginsu shark.
chicken, mountain
So
chickens or
anyway,
whatever.
an interesting thing about Crocodiles' teeth is that they are meant to just shred and just lacerate everything before they swallow, which is where it gets the common name of Ginsu shark, because like a Ginsu knife, which is just meant to destroy everything.
Good
It's
refer-
kind of
I
that
like
same
that.
principle. Another interesting about it is that we have evidence that this thing hunted dinosaurs as well as pterosaurs, because we
awesome.
found pteranodon skeletons with teeth from this thing lodged in the spine.
Wow.
It's like
So-
jumping out of the water and like taking it out.
Yep. It would have also.
That's what I'm afraid of every time I visit the beach.
It's prehistoric shark.
One time when I was in high
Yeah.
school, I saw a shark jump out of the water in Myrtle Beach and grab a seagull out of the air.
Did you actually?
Yes, it was horrifying.
Awesome.
That's why
Let's
I
go
don't.
into the water, guys.
No. There's
'cause, like,
absolutely
It's
no
already
way.
full.
You're not getting my feet in
It
that water.
just ate. I'm not afraid of sharks.
It just ate. It's full.
We're gonna make a sequel to Soul Surfer.
Brother
that's
shark.
Charlie.
They're both children of the same
Soul
first
Charlie.
mother.
It's gonna be a parody though.
Yeah.
There's no way it can be as good as the actual movie.
It'd be like,
Okay, the actual
what's
movie
that one
wasn't
movie?
good.
The
Whatever.
Shallows.
It's a good story,
With
but
Blake
like the movie
Lively.
is just so cheesy.
Have you seen The Shallows with Blake Lively?
Oh, that's a great movie.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
movie gave me a lot of
With Steven
anxiety.
Seagal.
Ah, Steven Seagal.
Oh my god.
Pour one out for Steven Seagal.
Love that seagull.
But anyway, moving on here, we are moving on to a monstrous crocodile from Cretaceous Africa.
It's
Once
swampy.
again,
Big.
we have the Sarcosuchus.
Yeah.
Sarcosuchus. Sarcosuchus.
Sarcosuchus.
Sarcosuchus or Sarcosuchus?
Either one.
Sarcosuchus. I'm gonna. That's yeah. That's it.
Sarcosuchus.
I can tell you what its
Thanks.
name means, but it's really gross.
Okay.
Its name means flesh crocodile.
That's not gross.
No, that's pretty gross.
Why is it called?
Because it eats flesh.
It's covered in flesh. I don't
Well,
know.
aren't we all, though?
But anyway, Sarcosuchus is one of the largest crocodiles to ever live. This thing is 40 feet long and weighs 8 tons.
Charlie's watching TV. I'm sorry.
You gonna say it? I just said it's 40
That's
feet long.
a big
and weighs 8
boy.
Who's gonna say that when you're gone?
Probably Charlie.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Steals all my thunder
But
every time I
anyway,
have a joke.
this thing's
Takes it
skull,
right out of my mouth.
This thing's skull is about 8 feet long. But this thing's actually built like a modern day crocodile that we've talked about on the show a few times, the gharial. The crocodiles
Poor
that have the
gharials.
really weird slender snout and carry their babies on their heads.
Oh, yeah.
But unlike the gharial, the slender snout of the Sarcosuchus is extremely powerful. This thing would have hunted dinosaurs along African riverbeds. And we also have evidence to suggest that this thing would have hunted the Spinosaurus.
It was an apex predator.
Yep. Also known as the largest meat-eating dinosaur to
That
ever live.
Would it
Is
jump
a-
out of the water?
Maybe. Modern crocodiles do it.
That is a spicy boy right there.
Spicy boy.
What is with you and your infatuation with these animals?
Crocodiles.
Who doesn't love crocodiles?
It's unhealthy with
crocodilians.
Charlie. I don't know how to explain it.
You wear ear pods and you're a millennial. You have no room to talk.
She's Gen Z.
I'm a millennial now?
No, you're not.
No,
They
you're
call
Gen
me a
Z.
millennial. Oh, my
no.
gosh, did you guys hear that?
You're Gen Z and you wear AirPods and you play Fortnite and you watch Steven Universe and you go on Tumblr.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not throw on the Steven Universe hate right there. Some people might get mad at me for that. I have friends who watch that who are not.
I have friends who watch it too, but I still make fun of it.
Noob.
Where is she? Where is Pink Diamond? Answer me. She's gone!
You're quoting it?
It's a funny meme from the show. Did you actually watch the show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of
course I did.
It's a funny meme.
It's made me cry at one point.
Gumball is better than Steven Universe.
Honestly, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regular show is better than Adventure Time.
Ooh.
Actually, can we just
I don't
stop
like Regular
pretending
Show.
Adventure Time is good? Because like Adventure
It's
Time
not
was-
anymore.
Adventure Time was so bad. What?
None.
You okay?
What?
It's
What's
good.
going on?
Just say it,
So
Charlie.
this with me. She's gone! It's from the show. Sorry.
But anyway, back to the Sarcosuchus.
God.
So, modern day alligators and crocodiles do this little maneuver called the death roll to kill their prey. Whenever they get something in their jaws, they'll just roll around like some kind of rolling pin of destruction until this thing is good and deceased.
Every time I see that happen,
But
I'm
you
going
see-
to scream rolling pin of destruction.
Rolling pin of destruction.
But you see, the way the Sarcosuchus's skull was positioned, it couldn't do that without breaking its neck.
Gotcha.
So scientists believe that instead of killing its prey by rolling it around like a maniac, it would have drowned its prey at the bottom of a river.
That's hardcore.
So the Sarcosuchus was metal.
It was edgy.
Metal. What's
It was like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3.
No, that's I love you in sign language.
No.
The rock and roll devil horn. Okay, look. This is the rock and roll devil horns
Uh-huh.
with no thumb. With a thumb, that's I love you in sign language.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I
It's
forgot
also a
about
pretty
the
good deer.
what kind of deer are you?
It's a deer. In the Shadow Puppets, it's a deer.
No, in Shadow Puppets, this is a deer.
No, this is a crocodile.
Okay, why are we doing this? You can't even see it. Listeners, I'm very sorry. Please stick around. We're going to announce the winners of our giveaway.
You all put up
But yeah, it's
so
very
much
metal.
for
Like,
us.
it reminds me of like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3, just like put some dirt in your eye and then drown you.
Moving on.
So, our,
nice,
final,
Charlotte. That's
our
nice.
final creature for the
Oh
evening.
my god.
Same.
We're,
Retweet on that one.
We're going
Judas
back into the
Priest.
we're going back into the world of sharks here, and I really wanted to talk about this one because this is a creature that popped up in the Cretaceous period and is still kicking and alive today.
Sweet Christmas.
The frilled shark. Okay, Luke Cage. The frilled shark.
This is the reason why I don't go in the ocean.
Well, you see, the frilled shark is a shark from the late Cretaceous period, popped up around the same time the T-Rex was around, and against all the odds, this thing has stuck it out into the modern age. Now, the population is very steady. There's actually, these things are not endangered at all. They are actually quite common, well, in terms of population. There's a big population of them, but they are very seldom seen. The largest populations
Sneaky.
exist off the coasts of Europe and Japan.
Gotcha.
It's mostly because they live at pretty deep depths.
They're blind,
of
aren't
the
they?
ocean.
Are they blind?
Maybe. I don't know. They do live pretty deep,
thought
so
they
they
were
might.
blind.
I imagine they
Now-
probably see.
They're not very big. They're only about 6 feet long, so about the size of Botus that we talked about a little bit ago.
Still like
Hey,
4
guys,
times the
I'm
size
back.
of me.
Yeah, but it's
That's
okay.
scary.
You're tiny.
I know.
And, now, unlike most sharks, this thing has a very eel-like physique. It actually, at first glance, you would mistake it for an eel.
Makes me even
Now-
more scared.
Here's where it gets even scarier. This thing
damage.
is equipped with 300 teeth that are designed to be like fish hooks. And because this thing has so many teeth, it's physically unable to close its mouth. So
just smiling at you all the time, and it's so creepy.
It's got this permanent, terrifying Joker smile. So yeah, the terrifying deep sea Joker shark might be the scariest thing to ever exist, but believe it or not, this thing poses no threat to humans. Because
they don't know.
Well, you see, the frilled shark feeds exclusively on squids.
Are you a squid, Kiersten?
If you look it up, there are so many videos of like divers who come across these things, and they'll just be patting them on the head. They'll swim right past divers. They don't even care.
I've seen divers pat great white sharks on the head.
Well,
Then the one time they do it, and that
some
shark
great
is
whites
not
are
having
stoners,
it.
so yeah,
But I
they
imagine.
don't even know. But
How fast is this thing?
it's pretty slow.
I don't believe that.
I mean, it could be pretty fast. I don't know, but there are so few. These things have not been documented alive very well because they're so seldom seen. So in the
I feel
few
like it's just
videos,
like when
Well,
it wants
squids
to
are
get
pretty
something.
fast.
Yeah, I feel like they're like not.
feel like
I
they're
was gonna say
faster than
turtle,
the
but that's not
squid.
right because turtles are always slow. But
Sorry.
I guess like kind of
really
like
fast.
alligators and crocodiles, like they're just chilling, and then when they see something they want to eat, they're like,
I think it's like their heart though. Like so, crocodiles have very
well, they have alligators and crocodiles have this weird heart where they can run in like short bursts,
Like sprint?
bursts really
Yeah.
fast. But when they get in the water, that doesn't really apply because physics are
different.
much different
Yeah.
in the water. So, but no, the frilled shark might be very scary looking, and yeah, it could inflict some damage on you if you threatened it, which I
Or
would
put your hand inside its mouth.
"Well,
Kiersten.
I won't
Now listen,
do that."
I'm saying this thing doesn't have any interest in humans. I'm not saying that it's harmless. If
For
you see
now.
a frilled shark, please don't harass it. Please.
If you see a frilled shark at like
Just walk around IUS
600,000
campus and
feet,
see one on the floor.
Well, they
like,
come
yeah.
up, they,
There he
they
is.
come up to this. It's kind of sad, actually. The reason why we don't see so many of them alive is because, like a lot of deep sea fish, frilled sharks only come up to the surface when they're about to die. So
Aw.
whenever divers run into them, most of the time they're usually sick and
Aw.
don't have a lot left in their system. But so yeah, that goes double. If you see a frilled shark close to the surface, don't touch it.
Give it
Don't
some
harass
respect.
it.
Out of respect.
It's not
Press
long
F.
for this world, so be nice to it. But anyway.
Real MVPs.
This sweet
So,
little
Hats
boy.
off to you, frilled shark.
That does it for all of our prehistoric sharks and crocs for
I
the
like
evening.
that. I love sharks.
That was wholesome.
But I don't want to be in the ocean with them. But I love learning about them.
I love
Well, there are
sharks.
sharks in every ocean.
I would
so-
swim with sharks.
Yeah, that's my issue.
I want to go in a cage.
Anyways.
A shark, it'd be really cool.
You would?
I would totally go in a cage with sharks. I think it's.
I wouldn't even be on a boat.
But anyway, let's get into what you guys are really tuned in for tonight. Let me just
Ooh,
go
how are we
ahead
gonna do
and-
this? Okay. This is
So
exciting.
anyway, for those of you who aren't
We
in the
have-
know, we're running a giveaway right now where we've partnered with our good friend Mike Tharm over in England.
Love
Shout
that
out to
guy.
Mike.
He makes those nice. He mokes, man. I'm stupid. But
Mokes.
anyway, he makes these little fossil magnets. They're designed to look like dinosaur fossils, but they're really fridge magnets. They're super cool. He sent us a few a while back, but we're giving away 5 of his T-Rex skull fossil magnets. And sorry, the deadline to enter has passed,
we're
but
doing it today.
we are only giving away 5 of them, and we are going to draw the winners right here, right now, live on air. So we have about 20-something contestants to draw from. So let me just go ahead and shuffle this pile here. Let's.
Throw 3
This
off
is
the
fun to
desk.
watch. Just
It's kind of like you're folding like dough.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's not.
yeah.
Our first winner,
Yeah?
Kiersten. Can I get a drum roll?
Wait, am I not allowed to do drum rolls?
You are
anymore?
me. Do a drum roll.
No. Yeah.
Okay, our first winner is Brooke on Twitter as at @she1badElf. You are our
Congrats.
first winner of the free fossil magnet.
What's he
so
say?
Congratulations, Brooke. She says, "Wow, how can I not enter? I love your work." So
Wow.
Oh, good
Thank
job,
you.
Brooke.
Good
All right,
job.
thank you
should
very
say
much for answering.
Congratulations.
Congratu-
job, Brooke.
Yeah, congratulations, Brooke. Thank you very much for answering. So let's go ahead
love
and get
you.
in here and.
I'll turn down my microphone. You're a bit loud, Kiersten.
It's just.
It's gonna turn that one
I'm
down.
aggressive. I'm sorry. I can't hear. Can you hear anything? What?
What are you doing? I can't understand.
Drum roll.
Okay. Next winner. Drum roll, please. I ripped it.
Ooh, getting a little static. Run the red.
Our
Run the red.
second winner, we have Rachel from Instagram at Jurassic Rachel.
Wow.
Rachel,
good name.
congratulations! You are our second winner.
What did Rachel say?
She said hi.
Where's Rachel?
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you
how
for
are
your
you?
support and congratulations.
Yay.
So,
Congratulating Rachel.
We're sorry,
Anyway.
Rachel.
let's get back in here.
All right, 3 more.
What if
Or
we
am I
draw
just bad at
Mike's name?
counting?
Is Mike in this contest?
He didn't enter.
Okay. He commented a lot on our things.
He did, but
He's
he's the one.
pulls them out, wins all
He's
of
the
them.
one supplying this.
He
whole
can
thing.
make his own.
Be a little redundant if I paid
Congratulations,
him
Mike. You
for
can
his
make your own magnet.
Be a little redundant if I paid the man for his own, for him to have his own product.
Man, that would be like him, though, wouldn't it?
Right?
All right, all
Frickin'
right.
Mike.
Here we go.
All right.
Number 3.
Who is?
We have the haunted Game Boy cartridge.
I love that.
He says nice.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
haunted Game Boy cartridge.
I love that. I love that username.
What did he say? Oh, he said nice. He said, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Rachel tweeted at us. She said, well, she has 2 tweets. Let's see what she's got here.
Rachel's just so busy.
Rachel, our new #1
She
fan.
says, yay, also hi. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
By the way,
Thanks.
do you prefer Rachel or Rach? Because her name on Twitter is Rach, but on
Rach.
Instagram
Oh, that is a
it's
good
Rachel.
question.
Like the
Okay.
German word for revenge.
Please let us know. But anyway,
Let us know.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Congratulations. Thank you
Howdy.
for listening.
Or hi,
anyway,
Rach.
we have 2 more left here. So let's
He did
go.
4.
Well, yeah, because
Peace.
like two on both sides. Yeah, peace. I resign. No, that should be.
I
you.
am not a crook.
5 minutes. Okay, let's go here.
All right, what we got going on? Well, we're not ready for drum roll yet.
Okay,
Okay, now
drum roll, please. And you're not gonna believe this.
What?
Brad, you won.
Congratulations, Brad.
Congratulations,
did.
Brad.
You've earned it. We love you, Brad. What do you
Oh,
say?
and
What do you-
that's Rachel. She says, Rachel or Rach, whichever you want. And thanks for asking.
Oh,
Aw, so nice.
Thank you. Very nice
so
of you.
sweet.
Man.
But anyway, yeah, congratulations, Brad.
What did Brad say?
He said, I will paint these and share them with the page if I win one. And then I said, the ones we're giving away are already painted.
Wow.
He's gonna paint it more.
It's gonna be like neon.
You know, Brad, that man is an anarchist.
It's true. Very true.
But anyway, back to the pile.
One more.
Yeah, one more winner.
Final draw.
It's just,
This is so
it's so
exciting.
emotional.
I know.
It's been 2 whole weeks
Oh my god. I know.
of anticipation. I know it.
Okay, boys. One
All right.
final winner.
You have no rhythm together.
Finally, we have Paul. Paul says, this has me pulled in like a magnet sticks to metal and hangs around like a fossil. Awesome.
He deserves it.
Congratulations, Paul.
So there are our 5 winners. Let's just go through them again. We have Brooke, Rachel, the haunted Game Boy cartridge, Brad, and Paul. So thank you guys very much for entering. Congratulations. I'll tag all of you on Twitter, and I'll tag Mike as well, so you know to get in contact with him. Just shoot him over your shipping information. He's over in England. I don't know where you guys
Across
are.
the pond.
I know Rachel is here in the U.S. I know Brad's here too. So
Plot twist, Brad isn't.
no, Brad lives.
Brad is Mike.
Charlie. Brad lives just down the street from here. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's.
We love you, Brad.
We love you very much, Brad. But anyway, yeah, I'll put you all in contact with Mike, so we'll get you guys your magnets as soon as possible. Thank you guys very, very much for entering. We really do appreciate the support. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you. And guys, we do have to end off here on a bit of a sad note. 'Cause, you know,
Charlie's already cried about it.
it's been a long long, rough road. We've come close to. We've come pretty close here. That's a reference to the song "Never Turn Back" from Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank
It's been a
you.
long, rough road, and I'm finally here. Moving an inch forward, feels like a year.
Love Shadow.
Terrible game, but such a good soundtrack. But anyway, our own Kiersten is leaving us.
I'm
Tonight is
departing.
her last show.
Yep.
She got a new job and has to work nights now. So,
Yeah, I'm really sad
Kiersten,
about
we
it.
love you very much. We've
I love you guys
it's been a
too.
great time. I know we make fun of you a lot, but
I love it. I would
We-
never want to change it for the world.
it wouldn't be the same without you here.
Besides UPS.
So,
I changed it for money.
I'm
So,
sorry.
we will be honoring Kiersten with me and Charlie singing a duet from "See You Again" from Fast and Furious. So I'll look this up.
Wow.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you
Wait, quick pause.
again.
Can we post like a meme on our Twitter of like Kiersten's on like Vin Diesel's face and then like a Lost rapper's face on Paul Walker's face?
That might be in poor taste, but we've come a
swap
long
it.
way from since we began. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Oh!
Let the light guide your way.
Oh, you can't see, but I'm crying. I'm not
She
laughing, I'm
actually is crying.
Yeah.
So okay, Charlie, we can
Okay,
stop
sorry.
now.
Sorry about that.
So Kiersten,
Too
we're
much.
gonna miss you very much.
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
all of our friends and fans are gonna miss you.
Yeah.
And don't worry, guys, because the show is not just gonna be me and Charlie on here acting like doofuses every week.
Oh,
we
gosh,
do
that'd
have
be horrible.
we do have a replacement
Too much
lined
power.
up. And now people are going to think our giveaway is rigged because replacing Kiersten is going to be Rad Brad himself. So, yes, Brad,
Why'd we do that?
he's
We're
guested
like,
on here a few times. Some of you may know him as a Brad Dank Swin Cooper on Twitter.
Oh my
Watch out for
God.
Horizon Radio.
He's the guy who has the Disturbed mascot as his profile picture.
Here he comes.
But yeah, he's coming on here full time to talk dinosaurs with us starting next week. So Kiersten, we
I
really
can't
are going
wait.
to miss you.
Any last words?
I know.
Do you have any final parting words?
Thank you for dealing with my stupidity, because there's a lot of it.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
One last time.
One last time.
Do you think the Rantharinkus eats snow?
You know, they might very well.
Charlie, how do we know they really looked like that? Oh my god,
They
it
only
looks
have
like a
two
Pringle
legs.
chip.
Like,
It
are
looks
they
like
just
a skunk.
two-dimensional? Like,
Pringle chip is so
the
good.
colors are just so good on this. Like,
I believe in Megalodon.
did it eat snow?
I forgot what color blue is.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial?
I'm a Gen Z.
Fortnite. Oh my god, Billy.
On a floss.
Oh my god, Billy, you just don't understand my generation. And,
My God, Billy.
like, why, Billy? Like,
I love the way that you guys can't see it, but Billy is sitting in a way that represents me all the time, which is kind of slouching, but like also really tense.
with like your arms just hanging down.
Yeah. Like a gorilla.
Who needs a nude?
I feel like a gorilla all the
Anyway,
time.
guys, as always, follow our social medias. We're at Let's Talk Dinos on Twitter and at Let's Talk Dinosaurs on Instagram. Charlie, would you like to plug your show really quick?
I have a show on Saturdays from 11 to 12 called Heroes on the Horizon. We're talking about Daredevil this week and a special guest, well, a big fan of this show as well, named Mary. Check it out.
That was good. That was really fast. I was really impressed.
And
One last time.
as always, guys, I am Billy Reed.
I'm Charlie Sandiford.
And one last time.
I am Kiersten Frey, signing
And
off.